Yay! Yay for you! What do you want? A standing ovation? Yay! Yay! You're so amazing! You're so much better than her! And so this video got 85 million views. The woman, she lost 270 pounds. Used to be about 400 pounds, definitely morbidly obese. And since that time, she was left with a lot of loose skin. Problem is, when you go into the comment section, people are hating on this woman, accusing her of not exercising, not training, doing it all wrong. Because after all, if you lose 270 pounds, you can do that without having loose skin, right? Wrong! What's wrong with you? Listen, people, when you're morbidly obese, the skin, it stretches faster than last time. And when you lose all of that fat, the skin doesn't just simply shrink back to its normal size. Of course it can. And so she literally had 8 pounds of excess skin removed. But yet there's still more to go. It takes multiple surgeries to come back from losing 2 human beings. Think of it. If she's 135 pounds, 270 is double that. That's 3 times her body weight. And so when you essentially were 3 times as big as you were right now, you're left with a lot of loose skin. This isn't a healthy way to lose weight. You can tell she never worked out. How can you tell she never worked out? How can you tell? I'm asking you. Do you know what I think that their answer is going to be? Well, she doesn't have large glutes. She doesn't have massive muscles. Does not mean that she never worked out. Let's see her response. Well, you're wrong because I did every day. And so just because you're left with a lot of loose skin, just because you don't have a lot of muscle, doesn't mean that you train incorrectly or that you didn't work out at all. Could it possibly mean because her genetics were not amazing that she can't just have massive muscles just because she works out? Does everyone out there actually think that just because you train, you're going to look jacked? That if you have 270 extra pounds of body fat on your body, that you can't lose that or else you're going to look unhealthy? And think of it, 700 comments to that comment. Her comment was liked by over 5,000 people. This video has gone extremely viral. I've lost 60 pounds by eating right and working out. I have absolutely no loose skin. Yay! Yay for you! What do you want? A standing ovation? Yay! Yay! You're so amazing! You're so much better than her! You lost 60 whole pounds. She lost 270. You freaking a-hole. What's wrong with you? The nerve of these people to diminish the amazing accomplishment that this woman has actually achieved. She's lost 270 pounds. But instead of saying, congratulations, you're so much healthier, the insults are done in spades. And so we all know Brentley G has lost over 200 pounds. Imagine Brentley G loses another 100 pounds. That perhaps would be 300 plus pounds. Do you really think he's not going to have any excess skin? And so what are the comments going to be? Brentley G, you lost the weight all the wrong way. You have loose skin. Why would you lose all that weight? I lost 60 pounds and I didn't have any loose skin. Really? How are you comparing yourself to someone who lost 270 pounds? Again, most likely not from eating right and exercising. Bet you had surgery or even Ozempic. When you lose it the right way, you don't have excess skin like that. There's no tone or muscle anywhere in your body. And so this is what happens when you have uneducated morons writing comments in the comment section. Do you guys really think that people writing these things know anything? They're literally cookbooks, holes sitting there and writing comments about other people. They have nothing better to do with their lives than to pick on those who have actually accomplished something. She's lost 270 pounds. And not everyone is a mesomorph. Not everyone has a lot of muscle. And let me go on a limb and say, I think she's 100% natural. Perhaps she hasn't abused Anavar, testosterone, other drugs to help her build muscle. And so let's say she had more muscle, but she did so with the use of testosterone, tren, Anavar, SARMs, you name it. Let's say she looked better in the eyes of you, but she did that through using performance-enhancing drugs. Guess what the comments would be? Oh, great job. You look amazing. Meanwhile, she would have been using performance-enhancing drugs to get that physique. Have you ever heard that saying, body positivity? This to me is body positivity. Someone was sick and tired of being sick and tired. 400 pounds. Decides to do something about it. Exercises every day. She says she's exercising every single day. And you're going to belittle her, diminish her achievement by saying, no, I don't believe you did it all wrong. Use drugs to get that body. Why would you do that? Body positive is about being proud for what you've achieved. Proud of what you've been given. She's doing the best with what she's got. She was once 400 pounds, no longer. She did something about it. She was proactive. Perhaps put the fork down. She ate less food. She went and did cardio, perhaps trained. I don't know. But what I do know is that she's a lot healthier now, having lost 270 pounds, than if she hadn't dieted altogether. That's definitely not worth losing the weight. I would just keep the weight on. What is wrong with you? I'm embarrassed that these people exist in human nature. How can this cookbook exist? How is Mother Nature not taking care of this problem? The natural selection. How do people grow up and still be alive who are this cookbook? What is wrong with people? And so, in that person's opinion, they'd rather be morbidly obese, 400 pounds, not fitting in an airplane, not being able to drive perhaps, hardly able to walk, having joint, knee pain, perhaps type 2 diabetes, asthma, breathing difficulties, sleep apnea, you name it. Imagine the host of difficulties that weighing 400 pounds can create on a woman, or a man for that matter. But no, I'd rather keep on the 270 pounds because I don't want loose skin. People, it's loose skin. Lots of women who give birth, they become mothers. Perhaps the twins, like my mother, they have loose skin. Imagine belittling them. Oh, shame on you. You have loose skin from having twins, triplets. Having loose skin. You lost 270 pounds. You shouldn't have lost the weight. I don't like how you look. That is the opposite of what body positivity is all about. And so how dare you pick on this woman? This woman should be motivating and inspiring the rest of you to get out and do something. She's living proof that you can, in fact, lose the weight. That it is calories in, calories out. And what's the worst that's happened? She's left with loose skin. It's the worst. She's getting surgery. She's literally going to remove the skin. Not that she has to, but she is going to do it, and she wants you to follow her journey. Remember, this woman has over 600,000 followers. She is, in fact, very famous. And so at least we have some intelligent responses. Really, the health consequences are better than loose skin. No thanks. All she is saying is that she's healthier now than when she had the 270 added pounds on her, which is 100% true, so you can kindly cookbook off. There you have it. Do people literally get joy in their day from upsetting other people on purpose for no other reason? Remember, this is a person writing on someone else's wall who they've never met, and they're just putting them down. Somebody who lost all this weight. Not congratulations, I can imagine how difficult that was. Not, hey, how hungry are you on that diet? Not, hey, did you get Greg's cookbook? None of this. Simply, oh, I'm going to put you down. Why do we all have to see this? What is wrong with you? Really? What is wrong with you? Man did Atchler. Let's at least please post all the people, make sure their handles are on the wall so that people can know the type of people that are writing like this. It's sad. And so perhaps you are so concerned with your own body that you can't stand anyone else not looking perfect. Perhaps you yourself have body dysmorphia. But consider this. Does this not help other people? Remember, I always say with knowledge comes power. And so let's say you're a teenager, you're in your 20s, you're watching this. Perhaps you're currently 250, 300 pounds. And you're on your road to getting to 400. You're gaining weight every single year. Perhaps you don't have good control of your diet, you're not exercising, whatever. If you see that once you gain that weight, once you become 400 pounds, and if you then lose the weight, you're going to be left with a tremendous amount of skin. Does that not potentially educate you and perhaps make you think twice about continuing on that journey? Because if I were watching someone and I'm 300 pounds and I'm on my way to 400, for example, Nick Avocado, who was on his 400-pound weight loss journey, if he were to see this and realize, well, if I get to 400 pounds and then I lose 200 pounds, I'm going to have a lot of loose skin left. Maybe I don't want to do that. And so then perhaps instead of going on from 300 to 400, you start to diet right now. Be proactive with your health. Don't get to the point where you gain so much weight that once you lose the weight, you're going to have all this excess skin. But remember, it's way healthier to have loose skin than to live as a morbidly obese individual. Morbid obesity can take off on average approximately 20 years off your life. And so rather than living to, let's call it 80 years of age, you're only going to live to 60. Would you not want 20 extra years to love living on this earth? I can't imagine throwing away 20 years just because I want to eat in a calorie surplus year after year. There are so many things you can do to not gain the weight in the first place, or if you're already gained the weight, to lose it. Clearly, 150 minimum cardiovascular minutes per week, moderate intensity zone 2 cardio. It's going to help you to burn more calories than last time, help you live longer than last time. Also, putting the fork down. You can't eat as many calories if you're gaining weight year after year. It's because you're eating too much food and calories. So what I'd recommend, Cookbook 3.0. It gives you a ton of variety of delicious, satiating, high protein meals for the big eaters. You're going to be full because these meals have approximately half the calories of what would be in the real thing. And so imagine you could eat twice as much for the same calories, or if you eat the same amount, you're going to have half the calories. Also, GO2 Max for increased endurance. Remember, this has NMN or G-Shred, increased metabolism. It's a fat burner. It can, in fact, allow you to be less hungry. If you're not as hungry, you're not going to eat as much. You have more energy. You're going to burn more calories. You increase your NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. But of course, you know all these things because I've had over 3,300 videos. And so if you've been watching my videos, you already know this. Interested in any of my supplements, the cookbooks, training books, coaching plans, movement team, head over to my website and don't forget code Greg, 15% off. Click the link in the description. No offense, but you should have been building muscle while dropping weight. You were still going to need skin removal, but looks like underneath all that, there's no muscle development. My best guess is that you were focused on losing weight, calorie deficit, and a lot of cardio. And so here's the thing. How do we know that she wasn't lifting weights? Is it possible that she was lifting weights, but she doesn't have amazing genetics? Or maybe she just only had the time for one or the other. But what I do know is it's better that she has done something. And so even if she's only done cardio and not lifted weights, it's certainly better than doing nothing. She's done an amazing feat. She's lost 270 pounds. Does she have a ton of muscle? Could she win a professional bodybuilding competition? She couldn't. But maybe she doesn't have amazing genetics for muscle growth. Maybe she did her best. Are we really going to be critical of somebody for not also building enough muscle to appease what you want to see? Does she really need to look the way you want her to look? Perhaps you want her to have an amazing glute. Perhaps you want her to enter a bikini competition wearing a thong and walking around on stage. Maybe that's not her goal. Maybe she just wants to lose weight and to be healthy. Maybe she likes cardio. Maybe she doesn't like lifting weights. Maybe she's doing her best to be her best. How many of you out there, I know there's a ton of you, don't lift weights or do cardio? Lots of people are not doing cardio and not lifting weights. She at least did something. Clearly, she lost 270 pounds. I don't care if you have loose skin. You're a legend. That much weight loss effort does not come easy. Props. Exactly. This is the messages that people should be writing. These people are disturbing. You had the discipline to get yourself back in shape. You did great and the right thing for your health. No one will ever win on the internet. If she were still heavy, she would be criticized. She lost weight, is trying, and she still can't win. What do people want? And so if she had just posted that and hadn't shown what she actually looked like, no one would have said anything. If she had posted fully clothed pictures, not showing the extra skin, you'd say, wow, congratulations, so amazing. But because she shows her vulnerabilities, her loose skin and so on, y'all are hating on her in the comment section. This is the reality of what it looks like when you're losing 270 pounds. Remember, with knowledge comes power. She's being open, honest, transparent, and highly vulnerable. And yet you are deciding to shit on her in the comments. How freaking dare you?
Yesterday, I posted the reel about some of the nasty, ugly comments that I have been getting on my page. I did not post that out of sympathy or for people to feel bad for me. I posted that to hopefully encourage you. You guys, at the end of the day, not everybody's gonna like me. Not everybody's gonna like what I wear, what I eat, how I walk, what I do. Not everyone is going to like what I do. But guess what? I do. The minute I was able to let go of worrying about what other people thought of me, that's when I soared, you guys. That's when the magic happened. When I let go of the opinions of others. And I hope this does encourage you to try to let go of what other people think, because it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is you and your happiness. I hope you guys have a great Monday.
Which has been my message for so many years. I've said, once I stopped giving a shit about what other people think of me, my life got so much better. When you can be your authentic self, 100%, not care about what that person says, what this person says, you can just be honest, open, and transparent. This is me and my channel. This is what I do. She's doing the same thing. I can relate 100%. Whenever I make a video talking about something, somebody's not going to like it. Think of it. 100,000 people watch you say something, maybe even 1 million. Do you really think everyone is going to agree with you? No, of course not. And so somebody's going to come out in a comment. Oh, I hate you. You're stupid. Why are you wearing nice clothes? You should be a bodybuilder. You shouldn't talk about this. Matosphere, why are you doing that? Why are you red pill? Why are you blue pill? Why are you taking the pill? Everyone has an opinion, and guess what? My opinion matters most. It trumps all yours. So you can say what you want about her. You can say what you want about me. But I don't care. And sure, I make videos about it, but why do you think that is? It brings more attention. Your negative, your hatred, your animosity, it's only helping me. So keep it coming.
Talk PB2. When I shared my yogurt bowl yesterday, I got an overwhelming amount of comments asking how I got it into peanut butter liquidy form.
And so if you're looking for amazing recipes, which of course she's using to help her lose the weight, how do you think people lose all this weight? They get creative. They learn what works for them. They switch their regular meals for foods that are lower in calories. It really is that simple. If you knew what I did, if the world knew what I did, the world would not be obese. Yeah, I get it. Some people have a harder time losing weight than others. It's an uphill battle for these people, but you can do it. It can be done. Not everyone is going to be single-digit body fat. I don't encourage that at all. But for men, 15% body fat is perfectly healthy. For women, 25% body fat. And if you're a little bit higher than that, of course, you're still healthy. But if you're morbidly obese or if you're extremely overweight, why not get my cookbook? Why not do something about it? Why not be proactive? Why not start today? Remember, it's not just a cookbook. You can get my Circle Diet book by Life's Work. How to lose weight and keep it off for the rest of your life. It might take you 6 hours to read. Very easy read. Explains in detail exactly what to do. As soon as you read the book's done, you know exactly what to do. It's not going to take you time. You can read it, and the first day, you know what to do. Interested in any of these things, and of course, the Harder Than Last Time supplements, the clothing line, and so on, code Greg, 15% off. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algorithm, like this video if you in fact liked it, watch those 2 bloops, and of course, coaching plans by me and my team, the phone consults, and if you want to get a free diet and training program, you can be well on your way to getting a healthier, brand new you. Get to the website. It's nearly 50 pages in length for free. Why not decide today? Today is the day. Go and get your free diet and training program and also become one of the 300,000 plus newsletter subscribers. Become on my list. Send you 1 or 2 emails a week max. Please join the newsletter list. And until next time, I am out.